Well, hello there, and welcome to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by your Colorado Honda dealers. I'm Lionel Bienvenu, along with Brady King, and we're here every Friday to connect you to Colorado's newest pro sports franchise, bringing you everything and anything happening with the Summit. And Brady, happening this week, oh my gosh, the big story, the biggest signing in the Summit's short history, the captain has landed. Lindsey Heaps is back home, and she's now practicing with the club.
Yes, the Golden Girl from Golden, Colorado is finally home. Lindsey Heaps is one of the best players in the world, a U.S. national team star captain who spent the last 5 seasons with the French powerhouse club, winning a Women's Champions League title before returning home to join the Summit. It's obviously a massive addition for a team that's already turned heads in its inaugural season, and now, Lionel, with Heaps in the mix, those expectations only get higher.
All right, well, let's get right to the big story, shall we? Let's get out to the Common Spirit Performance Center in Centennial and join Nick Rothschild, who's got the Heaps is Here story for us.
What has the reality of being here at the Common Spirit Performance Center and being on the pitch in a Denver Summit training uniform felt like compared to the dream of playing for a professional club in your home state?
It's a little surreal for me every morning now that I'm driving, in my home state to work. It's weird. I've never had that before. So, it's such a grateful feeling. It's been amazing. It's just a few days in. So I'm happy. I'm just trying to integrate and feel out the group and try to be Lindsey in here.
Without any further ado, I will introduce our newest Denver Summit player, Golden, Colorado native, Lindsey Heaps.
Colorado's prodigal daughter has officially returned. What a moment for the Denver Summit, and what a moment for Colorado soccer. GM Kurt Johnson says representing our state is at the heart of this entire project, and Lindsey Heaps is the very best of that goal.
So many people had poured their blood, sweat, and tears into building the game. We wanted to build off of that, recognize it, and also have a lot of gratitude in that area.
It's kind of hard to describe, but I think it's such a competitive environment here. There are so many incredible athletes and players that have come through the system in Colorado.
Coming home represents a full circle moment for the entire Heaps family. Lindsey's mom, Linda, was her first coach, and Heaps says she wouldn't be here wearing Summit Evergreen without her support.
She was the one that kind of pushed me to try soccer. If you guys have read anything on me, she was my first coach because I wouldn't play it unless she was my coach. She had the Coaching for Dummies book found in our living room, which is so cute. But I think without my mom, I don't know if I would be here. I don't know if I would have made the career that I made for myself. She gave me everything.
3 days in, and head coach Nick Cushing says they're already feeling Heaps' impact out on the pitch. And no, she won't play this weekend against Houston, but Heaps says she's doing everything in her power to elevate this club right from the get-go.
I'm learning. I want to fill people out. I want to communicate and just learn a little bit more about each individual, but I also hope they know I just want to raise the standard as much as I possibly can.
Nick called you a winner. You called yourself a winner. You've done a lot of winning in your career. What is left for you to accomplish, and what is it about this project that keeps you motivated?
No matter what I've done in the past, there's still more to come, and what a challenge for me to come back to the NWSL and help this being a winning club. I'm not old. I'm older, but I can still learn. I can still grow as a player, and it's good for the younger players to see that as well, that I want to keep growing, and you bring in a coach like Nick, who I know can help me as a leader and also can help me as a player. That's where I want to be. It wasn't a question, when I saw everything they were doing. So I'm so grateful. I'm so honored to be here as well, and just, again, help in every way I can to make it a winning club.
The Summit has sold out every game they've played in Colorado thus far. Lindsey saw that up close and personal last week.
Watching the game the other night and looking down and seeing a lot of Heaps jerseys, I think my husband was more excited. He thought they were all for him.
Heaps won't get to feel that support until she makes her debut on July 18th, which coincides with the opening of Centennial Stadium. Although she did tell Nick Cushing as she walked up to the podium that if it were up to her, she'd play for this club tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Nick. Well, Brady, all the scenes we've witnessed so far, Lindsey surprising her parents when she signed, and tears and hugs all around. The video from the airport when she arrived, and her family and friends and fans were there to greet her and welcome her back. And now, getting ready to take the pitch for her hometown team. It's going to be an incredible scene when she runs out there and plays for the first time.
I mean, I've already got chills just thinking about it. This fan base has been waiting for this moment. You can feel what it means to Heaps, her family, and of course this community. Growing up here, there wasn't a pro team to play for, and now she's coming home after an incredible career. And she really does everything. She controls the game, creates chances, scores goals, and makes everyone around her better. So no doubt when Lindsey Heaps makes her home debut, it's going to be one of the biggest nights in Summit history. And Nick Rothschild got to catch up with the Summit's general manager, Kurt Johnson, about all sorts of exciting things, including the new stadium. Take a listen.
You speak about Centennial Stadium as a sort of beacon, and the fact that it's going to open coincides with Lindsey joining the club. What does that mean to you, and what should that mean to our community?
You know, we've all dreamed of a day, all soccer people have dreamed of a day where we're going to pack a stadium and we're going to be in front of sold out crowds game in and game out, and we can almost guarantee, you know, an incredible home field advantage. So that's what stands out to me. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think that's what our entire group is looking forward to, and believe me, it's been a part of our recruiting and selling process.
All right, it is time for a break right now, but coming up, we'll head back out to the Common Spirit Performance Center in Centennial and check in with Nick again and Coach Nick Cushing. It'll be the Nick and Nick show. We'll hear from the Summit's head coach next on Pitchside.
Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. I'm Nick Rothschild, joined by Summit head coach Nick Cushing. And look, I don't want to dwell on the loss to KC, but in your debrief from the match last week, did you find any satisfactory explanation for why it went that way?
No, in the sense of, I think that's the responsibility of the players, in the sense of how individually we can perform better and how we can make decisions or solve problems in the moment. I think the pleasing thing was when we watched it back, game was pretty even for 30 minutes and we went in at half-time 1-0. So I think the aim for us is to be able in those moments to self-correct and pull together and show leadership and, you know, take the responsibility of being at home and playing a little bit harder and digging a little bit deeper.
You know, I noticed a new face at training today. What does the reality of having Lindsey Heaps on the pitch with you, or how does it compare to the dream or the build-up that we've been anticipating all this time?
I've been really lucky to work with some world-class players when I was at Manchester City, and Lindsey's definitely brought what I've experienced previously in the sense of consistent high standard. She's a world-class player, leadership and real intensity in the practices, and I think, you know, I expected that to happen. That's what you get when you recruit world-class players, and also an amazing person that has a real desire to improve this team for Denver.
What have the early conversations with her been like as far as forging ahead in this season and folding her into the group?
Just be yourself. You know, I think for us it's about trying to allow every player here to be their best self. We want Lindsey to come in and we're going to give her the room to lead in the way that she leads. She's our captain. Build relationships with players, whether it be the other senior players that can lead the dressing room, or, you know, players that maybe need her help and her experience to make their way through professional football. So she's come in as a captain and showed her qualities in leadership in 2-3 days, and, you know, we're just excited now to move forward and get her in the team.
You lose at Boston in sort of a heartbreaking fashion, and your team shows great resiliency in facing Houston the next week. So can you draw parallels to what happened in that situation to the fact that you're playing Houston now this week after a tough match against Kansas City?
We were honest and accountable to the performance, and we moved forwards in a positive way, and that's all we can do now. You know, as a new team, these moments are going to happen. We have to minimise them as we work through the season. The reality is, this is sport. Disappointment happens, and it's how you absorb and embrace that disappointment and move forward to be better.
I'm sure you expect Houston to have some answers to what you put on the pitch in the first match. How do you find a counterattack to that? How do you find your counterpunch to their initial counter?
It's simple for us, we're at home, so we've got to be on the front foot. Yeah, we expect them to be an aggressive pressing team, very similar to Kansas, to try and turn the ball over and be good in attacking transition and try and hit us, you know, try and turn our mistakes into their offensive volume.
And now that you know that this is your final home match at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, is there maybe an extra incentive to try and put on a show for the fans that will be out there?
Yeah, definitely. I said post San Diego we have to win the next game. This Houston game's a must-win for us, just because our fans deserve it.
Have your players responded to that mentality?
Yeah, the training, you know, I judge the team's mentality and ambition and hunger and desire on the training intensity, and I've seen it this week.
Well, obviously, Cushing was not happy after the 3-0 loss to the Current at Dick's Sporting Goods Park back on July 3rd. Brady is not happy with any loss, right? But at home, first game after the break, sold-out crowd. Cushing wants more pushing from his team coming up Sunday against the Dash.
I see what you did there. Yeah, disappointing loss for sure. It was the first game that seemed like the Summit just weren't competitive. Maybe we can chalk it up to a little bit of rust from the break, but we have to see more from this group against Houston, who is right behind the Summit in the standings.
We'll talk a little more about that match coming up on Sunday in a few minutes. But right now, it's time for another break. When we come back, though, our very special Summit chief correspondent, Maggie Walensky, will join us with a profile on one player whose entire career was built right here in Colorado. That's next on Pitchside. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by your Colorado Honda dealers. All right, a couple of weeks ago, we introduced you to the Summit's starting goalkeeper, Abby Smith. She was right here in studio with us, Brady. It was a great show. She talked about the club returning from the international break and the unveiling of the brand new training facility. But today, another treat. We're going to introduce you to another keeper on the squad whose position between the posts is only about a dozen miles from home.
That's right. Jordan Nitis is a born and raised Colorado standout, joining the Summit as one of the nation's premier collegiate goalkeepers. A native of Aurora and CU Buffs alum, she was named Big 12 Goalkeeper of the Year, not one, not two, but 3 times.
Three times
with 3 first-team All-Big 12 honors and a 2025 Mac Hermann Trophy semifinalist. She also became the first goalkeeper in Colorado history to earn All-American status back in 2024, setting the program record for consecutive shutout minutes with 11 clean sheets. Pretty impressive resume, Maggie. Denver 7's chief correspondent, Maggie Olansky, joins us in studio now. Maggie, you got to take a trip down memory lane with Jordan and one coach who helped guide her to where she is today.
That's right. It's not often you can go from a highly skilled high school prospect to a standout college player and now a professional recruit all in your home state, let alone within a roughly 50-mile radius. But Jordan Nitis isn't your average athlete, and her high school coach saw that right away. I got the chance to talk with both of them about her unique experience playing in front of what is truly her hometown crowd.
Some places.
Yeah. This was the field we practiced on right here.
Have the power to bring back the past.
Oh yeah, actually.
I remember the running, the one time.
Memories rush back.
I grew up playing here. I live about 5 minutes away.
For goalkeeper Jordan Nitis.
You made us do sprints right here. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Spent a lot of time out here.
He does.
Yeah, snow, cold, usually windy and cold all spring. In the girls' season, it was awful.
Grandview girls head soccer coach Brian Wood.
The winning and losing was great, and all that was fun, but it was just getting to know the players and making a team and getting them to work together.
That team.
Yes, it's very neat to say that my name's on there as a head coach.
Would make school history.
I'm very proud of, because it was the one year I was the head coach that we won state in the girls' program.
With Nitis in the net.
The biggest thing I remember about Jordan is just how she commanded the field. Even from the back.
Bringing home the ultimate victory.
There was nothing better than winning state that year. Like, it was some of the best memories I've ever had.
Now kicking around memories.
That game was just kind of crazy.
With a winning keepsake.
So this ball was given to us from Chassa when we won the state championship game with the girls in 2022.
Over the years, the pitch has changed for Jordan, but the passion hasn't.
It was always a dream of mine since I was a little girl, and playing at CU, and I was like, oh, Denver's going to have a soccer team.
Joining Denver Summit FC.
It's definitely surreal, full circle, and just super incredible that I'm able to be a part of this.
A coach watching his goalie achieve the ultimate goal.
He's our first one here that's actually playing in the Denver area, and that's a really neat thing.
Because those championship memories still score big.
Lots of good stuff happening, and more happening every day.
Returning back to the pitch that she played on in high school, not only did it bring back good memories for Jordan, but it also was a testament to the strong bond formed both between player and coach and the impact that it has on future professional dreams.
I mean, it's such a great story. Being from Colorado myself, I love that I get to work in my home TV market, but I imagine playing a professional sport in your home market is that feeling times a million, right? So super cool for Jordan and her former coaches who are very proud, clearly.
A full circle moment, right?
You love to see that local connection. Grew up here, played high school here, college here, and now pro here. Because they know what the community is and they know what it's all about on a local level. So great to see Jordan living that local dream with the Summit. Maggie, thanks. All right, time for one more break, but when we come back, we'll look ahead to Sunday's rematch against Houston. We'd love to see another 4-1 victory by the Summit, wouldn't we? Yes. These two teams fighting for the playoffs, and that's next on Pitchside. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by your Colorado Honda dealers. I'm Lionel Bienvenu. Brady King is here, of course. And the Summit hits the pitch at Dick's Sporting Goods Park Sunday evening at 5 o'clock against the Houston Dash. Brady, a rematch from May 9th in Houston when the Summit beat the Dash 4-1. A brace from Janine Solis. And these two teams are separated by just 1 point in the NWSL standings. The Summit has 15 points. They're in 10th place. Dash has 14 points in 12th place. And, boy, this battle for playoff position, it is on Sunday night.
Yeah, it definitely is, Lionel. I don't think you can read too much into that match in May. Both of these teams look a lot different now, and both have definitely improved over the last few months. The Dash are anchored by U.S. national team goalkeeper Jane Campbell, so chances will not come easy, but if the Summit can press high and create the kind of opportunities that they did last time when they put 7 shots on goal, I like their chances, but I still think this is going to be a tight match.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one as well.
Yeah.
And, of course, Nick Rothschild wants to chime in on this match. So let's go back to the Common Spirit Performance Center and get Nick's hot takes on the Summit and the Dash.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys were just going to end the show without letting me talk about the upcoming match? How very dare you! I'm treating that game against Kansas City as a total outlier, not the law when it comes to the Denver Summit. I'm expecting them to look a lot more like they did against Orlando at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, throwing numbers forward, getting the ball at the feet of their creative players in the attacking third. Players like Tosh Flint, if she can go, Yasmin Ryan. More concerted effort at getting numbers into the box and getting shots on net. If they can do that, and if they can use the crowd to their advantage and likely another sellout, I think they will have success against Houston. And remember, Captain Janine Sonis scored twice in their last game against the Dash. This will likely be her last time wearing the captain's armband as Lindsey Heaps steps in and takes over. Perhaps Janine can replicate that effort on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Nick. Well, you know, Pitchside is your voice for anything and everything you want to know about the Summit.
That's right. Scan the QR code on your screen. Let us know what you would like to see on the show and any questions you might have for us or the players or Coach Nick Cushing.
And we'll be back next Friday at 4:30 right here on Pitchside on Denver 7. So we'll see you then. And remember, together we climb. Have a great night and go Summit.